Imagine training your whole life, pushing your body to the limit, and stepping onto the field in front of thousands of roaring fans. But at the end of the season, your paycheck might look very different from the player next to you. In this game, not all positions are created equal when it comes to salary. So, as we get back to the rugby, which positions command the biggest paychecks and who's left at the bottom of the salary ladder? The English Premiership Salary Report lifts the lid on average player salaries for each position, and the lowest paid might surprise you. At the top of the salary rankings, we have the fly-half with average annual earnings of £218,000 per season. The reason? Simple. These players control the game. They dictate the attack, manage tactical kicking, and make key decisions under pressure. A world-class fly-half can make or break a team's success. Think of players like George Ford or Marcus Smith, game changers who demand top salaries. 16% of fly-halves in the English Premiership command a wage of above £400,000, the highest of any position, showing the importance of the number 10 in the game. Fly-halves must possess an elite skill set, including precise kicking accuracy, rapid decision-making, and a deep understanding of game strategy. Their ability to read opposition defences and adapt their team's attacking plays makes them an invaluable asset. This high-pressure role requires a calm temperament, making experience a major factor in salary negotiations. Clubs are willing to pay premium wages to secure a fly-half who can dictate the pace of the game and steer the team to victory. To prove this, look no further than Bath Rugby, who went all out to secure the signing of Finn Russell on a reported annual salary of £1 million per season. And with Russell steering them to the top of the table thus far, it seems to be money well spent. Centres are the midfield generals, balancing power and finesse. They break defensive lines, create space, and shut down opposition attacks. Their ability to read the game and execute plays effectively makes them crucial assets, but their earnings still fall below fly-halves. Leading the way in the English Premiership are the likes of Henry Slade and Ollie Lawrence, who will earn well above the positional average of £179,000 per year. A centre's role is physically demanding. They must possess explosive speed, quick reflexes, and strong defensive capabilities to both break tackles and prevent opposition attacks. Top-tier centres are also key playmakers, acting as a link between the forwards and backs, making them highly influential in game flow. Their versatility means they are often at the heart of set plays, which justifies their position as one of the highest earners in the game. Locks are the engine room of the scrum and dominant forces in the line-out. Despite a lower average wage of £175,000, the superstar second rows still command significant salaries, with 8% of players earning in excess of £400,000 per season. This category would see the likes of Stefan Louis and England captain Maro Itoje, who reportedly brings home around £800,000 per season for Saracens. The second row consists of some of the most physically imposing players on the field. Their towering height and strength make them crucial in set pieces, particularly line-outs, where their ability to secure possession can shift the momentum of a game. Additionally, they must provide immense power in the scrum and contribute to defensive rucks and mauls. Their role may not be as glamorous as a fly-halves, but without them, a team's structure collapses. Fullbacks are the last line of defense and key attacking threats. They need exceptional kicking, high ball skills, and game awareness. While some earn more based on individual talent, their average salary of £170,000 per season remains below that of fly-halves, centres, and second rows. Fullbacks must have exceptional vision and positional awareness, as they often act as the final barrier between an attacking opponent and the try line. Their ability to counter-attack from deep positions and join the offensive play makes them incredibly dynamic players. Since fullbacks also contribute to kicking duties and must handle high-pressure moments under the high ball, those who excel at these skills tend to earn above-average salaries. However, due to a broader pool of players capable of performing in this role, their earnings remain below the elite playmaking positions. Despite their relentless work rate, back row players, including flankers and number 8s, sit in the middle of the pack when it comes to average earnings of £159,000 per season. Their high turnover rate and the availability of replacements contribute to their lower average salaries. Despite this, players such as Bristol Bears' Stephen Luatua bring in excess of £620,000 per season, showing that there is a tidy sum to be made for the position's elite. Back row forwards are known for their endurance and defensive prowess. They are often involved in breakdowns, tackling, and securing possession in rucks. The physical toll of playing in the back row is immense, with players frequently sustaining injuries due to the level of contact they endure. While some world-class back row players command higher wages, the position's salary remains lower on average due to the sheer number of competitive players available and the frequent squad rotations in this role. Props are among the most physically demanding positions in rugby. They are responsible for anchoring the scrum, providing stability, and ensuring dominance in set pieces. These players require immense strength and endurance as they constantly engage in physical confrontations with opposition forwards. The props' role is critical in gaining front foot ball, making them invaluable assets to any team. However, their limited role in open play and the availability of strong replacements keep their salaries lower than more dynamic positions. Make no mistake, the ability to earn big as a prop is not a distant dream. Take Ellis Genge, for instance, who brings in a club salary in excess of £500,000 for his side, Bristol Bears. Hookers play a pivotal role in both scrummaging and lineouts. They are responsible for accurate throw-ins, engaging in physical battles in the front row, and providing support in rucks and mauls. A top-tier hooker must be precise, physically tough, and capable of making strong tackles. Their salary is moderate compared to other positions, because their role, though crucial, does not carry the same playmaking responsibilities as fly-halves or centres. The average hooker commands a salary of £129,000 per season, but for the big money hookers in the league, look no further than Jamie George of Saracens and Julian Montoya of Leicester Tigers. Wingers are often seen as the finishers, using speed and agility to score tries. Despite their highlight reel moments, they earn significantly less on average than other backs, bringing home £128,000 per year. Players like Christian Wade and Adam Radwan are examples of explosive wingers who make an impact, but their salaries tend to be lower due to a large supply of talent vying for positions. Since wingers are often interchangeable and have shorter peak career spans, clubs generally prioritise spending on positions with more strategic influence. This is backed up by the report, which shows that the winger position was the only spot in the backline where there were no players earning above £300,000 per year for their club side. Scrum halves are the link between the forwards and backs, dictating the tempo of the game. They need quick reflexes, excellent passing ability, and a strong tactical understanding. Despite their crucial role, their average salaries of £121,000 per year are the lowest of all positions on a rugby field. However, world-class scrum halves can earn considerably more based on their ability to control the game. Top earners like Bath's Ben Spencer or Thomas Williams of Gloucester will be compensated generously. However, squads are often bolstered with younger, up-and-coming stars who are yet to command such high wages. So, why do scrum halves appear to earn far less than fly halves, and how come wingers are falling behind centres? One factor is positional squad depth. Specialist positions such as scrum half would likely see up to 4 or even 5 players vying for one spot in the team. This would range from a key high-earning player right the way down to a young up-and-coming 9 earning a much lower salary. This large income range seemingly has an impact on overall average earnings for the position. By contrast, clubs would likely spend big on fly halves due to their importance and impact on the game. However, as a result, they would carry fewer players per number 10 spot. A second factor is the huge difference between the top-earning internationals and young academy stars who make up squads. Whilst international players with over 50 caps to their name earn on average £360,000, the average earnings for a young academy player is just £17,000 per season. As clubs are feeling the financial strain more and more, the importance of finding value in their young stars is more important than ever. Finally, the earning capacity for different positions comes down to supply and demand. Positions with more available talent, like wingers, back row, and scrum halves, tend to see lower wages due to increased competition for spots. When picking from a smaller talent pool like second rows, high-quality talent can often come at a premium. After all, 6'8" ball carrying, bone-crushing juggernauts can be hard to come by. So there we have it. If you are a youngster choosing your path in rugby and money is your driver, then set your sights on the number 10 jersey instead of opting for scrum-half. If you are a genetic freak with the skills to match, then start your journey targeting a career in the second row. In such a physically demanding sport, do you feel the average salaries seen today are fair compensation for a career in such a high-risk environment? Let us know your views in the comments below, and if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to watch our Richest 15 where the eye-watering salaries of the game's best are revealed.